Hello, my dear sweet friend. Welcome back to Yoga with Paige. It is good to see you. And welcome back to another one of my favorite practices, our calming yin flow. So this is accompanied by soft, gentle background music to help you try to release whatever you need to release. So whatever this means to you, whether it be muscular tension or you need some kind of emotional healing, this class is your safe space. Let it all out. Connect to your breath. Let the music help guide you into a state of peace and calm that you can take with you for the rest of the day. So whether you are tight and stressed out, or maybe you need some mental calming down, this is the perfect class. It is all level friendly. We don't need props, but if you would like to have a block or something handy to help these poses become a little bit more accessible for you, please grab that now. And I also want to give a quick little shout out to this sponsor for this video, GXMMAT, that is Gym GXMMAT, because yin yoga, we move around a little bit here, and to find a deeper sense of relaxation, I really enjoy just simply using this extra large mat and not using any other yoga mats. This big mat gives a lot of added padding for your joints, so it makes practicing that much better, and I really just enjoy the extra space to spread out. So if you would like to purchase one of these for your own practice to help you deepen and feel a little bit better in your body, I do have a nice discount code for you below so you can save some money. And thank you so much for supporting this channel, Yoga with Paige. Please subscribe if you are not already. And whenever you are ready, my dear sweet friend, we begin lying on our backs in a nice gentle corpse pose. Beginning on our backs in corpse pose, tucking the shoulder blades underneath the back, letting all of the air draw out of the abdomen as you settle in. Taking these first few moments to release whatever it was you were doing before, coming into the here and the now, into this practice, this little safe space. On your next inhale, let the arms sweep up the sides overhead. And then exhale, take both of the feet and the hands over to the right side, finding a nice comfortable banana shape. We will be staying here for a little bit of time, just allowing a nice side body opening, continuing our lengthening through the spine. No need to hold your muscles super tight. Let them go, let them relax once you find your position. Carefully coming back, taking the feet back in line with the hips, arms overhead, big inhale, maybe squeeze all of your muscles for one moment before exhaling, releasing, sending all of your limbs to the left. Letting gravity hold you down here nice and tight, nice and close, secure to the earth, to the ground beneath you. Finding neutral spine before making your way into legs up the wall. So you can travel to a wall if you would like, or keep your knees bent and just allow everything to travel back down. Maybe place the hands on the backs of the thighs, pulling your legs in a little bit closer to your belly here, letting everything recirculate. Getting a nice little lower back massage. Breathing. Bending the knees on your next exhale, releasing yourself from the wall if that's where you are. Taking this right leg, planting it kind of down, taking this left leg, crossing it over, kind of moving through cow face legs to let the right leg drop down and the left foot find the mat wherever feels comfortable. Your foot can be flat, can be up on the ball of the foot, the toes, maybe it rests on this leg, just allowing some opening, some space to be created in the hips, a place where we can energetically release any of those stuck energy. Maybe make a nice little pillow for yourself. Take the hands behind the head, really let yourself enjoy this moment. Taking 2 more rounds of calming breaths. And then carefully sending the feet up towards the ceiling, finding a little happy baby before we take the other side. Just a few breaths here. Allowing gravity again to assist you, pressing on the feet, sending the knees down by the sides of the ribs. Feeling the expansion and contraction of the abdomen as you breathe nice and fully. Melting stress away. letting all of that mental chatter recede and fade into the background. And on your next out breath, carefully make your way into your little cow face twist pose here, wrapping the right leg across the left this time. Making sure to take your time, find what feels good, and just take note of what you feel in the body, where you feel this stretch, maybe where you feel some tightness. Finding some presence through bodily awareness, getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Carefully picking up that right leg, unraveling it, and gently making your way up into a seat, finding a little bound angle forward fold. Baddha Konasana, pressing the feet together. Create space, making a big little diamond shape in between the legs here. And then on your exhale, round through the back. Folding over, maybe circling the feet with your arms. Perhaps taking a mild little kind of sway, helping to work through the inner groins, the adductors. Trying to create some length from the base of the spine on the inhale. And then allow your knees to fall down on the exhale. Letting thoughts come and go as they please. You are not attached to them. Your thoughts, your emotions are not who you are. Big breath in, deep inhale. And exhale, let go of what no longer is serving you anymore. Emotions, relationships, thought patterns. And carefully lift up, taking the knees together, planting the soles of the feet, reaching for the feet. I meant planting the heels, not the soles. Pressing from the feet to round through the back. So really sending the shoulder blades to the back of the room. Finding a nice opening in the scapula, the trapezoids, the sides of the spine. Relaxing the shoulders down. Noticing how far you feel the stretch radiating down your spine. carefully lifting the head, releasing the feet, coming through onto the knees to release, melt down into a nice puppy pose. Stacking the hips over the knees and then walking the hands out, big exhale. Maybe open your breath, let all the air out. Really reaching with the fingertips. Feeling the chest expand. Maybe feeling a little lighter here, a little bit more at ease as you relax deeper, progressing through this practice. Letting the muscles of the shoulders relax with every exhale. See where you can balance that effort and ease. And then find a few more breaths. And lifting the chest, coming onto the forearms and onto the belly, letting the hips sink down, raising up. One breath here in a nice Sphinx pose. And then carefully stack the forearms, plant the forehead down, and extend through the cervical spine, making a nice long line from the tips of your toes out through the crown of the head. Keeping space between the shoulders and the ears. On this next in-breath, raise your head to carefully switch your arms. So raise the hands and then place whichever arm was on bottom on top. And resume. Perhaps feeling a difference in your shoulders after we switched. Perhaps not. Either answer is perfectly okay. Breathing deeply into the belly and the lower back. Letting the music soothe you. Helping you to cultivate some mental peace and clarity. Carefully lifting the head, pressing through the forearms to lift the chest. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Press the hips up and make your way into a nice, deep, wide child pose. Big toes come together, knees widen. Walk the fingertips out. Keeping this right hand planted, snake the left arm underneath the right, reaching those fingertips out to the side as you start to lie down, coming onto your left ear. Trying to peek under the shoulder, pressing the hips back. Find your position and surrender. You can always take this upper arm, this right arm behind the back, and reach for the other thigh as well. It might be a little bit more comfortable. Take what you need. And breathe. Relaxing as much as you can on this next exhale. And then whenever you're ready to carefully switch sides, release, press back up, reset, and then thread the right arm underneath the left. Mirroring what you did on the other side, still sending the hips back towards the feet. Letting the belly hang down, become full. No one's judging you here. And releasing on your next breath, pressing up on your exhale. Take the knees together underneath the hips. Carefully raise up and step this right leg up, coming into a low lunge. Find your position. And then keeping the fingertips nice and low, taking the chest forward, or maybe hands come to the knees, finding what feels comfortable for you. It's the name of the game, my friend. This is your practice. Just making sure we have proper alignment, keeping the hips square. Back leg extended straight behind you. Allowing yourself to open, become vulnerable, whatever that means to you. I truly believe we have to kind of go through it to move through it. And this is the space to open up if there's anything you've been kind of resisting. Meet yourself where you are. It's all part of this human experience. And with that in mind, we're going to move carefully down into pigeon pose to really help ourselves release here. Continuing to breathe, maybe shifting your weight forward as you exhale. Sending the pelvis down. Enjoying the sound of your breath. And as your body loosens and opens up, your mind calms and relaxes. Find 2 more deep breaths. Your last 2 here. And then carefully walk the hands back if you found them outstretched, raising up onto the knees, tucking the toes, coming into a little toe stand, opening up through the bottoms of the feet, rolling the shoulders down and back, sitting up nice and tall. This is a great little stretch, whether we sit a lot or whether we are on our feet all day. Heading back to the basics, back to our foundation. Really pressing into the balls of the feet. Maybe finding a slight little wiggle here on the toes, really working through, giving them some love. Take your hands to heart center for this next breath. Allow your eyes to close and send yourself love for whatever it is you are currently working through. It's only part of the process. And carefully release, coming up through our kneeling posture to step the left leg up. Hello lunge, lunge it out. Sinking the hips down and forward, reversing a lot of sitting that we do by really opening up through the front of the hip flexor, the psoas, breathing into the front of the right thigh. Attempting to quiet the mind, attempting to find a little silence, a little stillness. Sinking a little bit further with this next breath. And melting down into pigeon pose when you are ready. Moving in your own sweet time. Moving with care and intention. taking a slight little body scan, seeing if there's anywhere you can soften. Or a mental scan, see if you need to soften somewhat there. Allowing yourself to naturally progress forward. No forceful movements. Releasing into these last few breaths. And lifting up, taking one last hip opener as we turn to the long edge of the mat or the side of your space. Finding a nice seated straddle, rooting down through the sit bones, taking your time. Flexing through the feet, sending energy out. Visualize the energy shooting out from the feet as you lift up. On your next big inhale in, notice how you feel in this moment right now. It's the first thing that comes to mind as your answer. And on your next in-breath, I want you to maybe think of some way that you can show yourself a little bit more self-love today. Just even a small little thing. Some way that we can continue to heal ourselves. And carefully lifting up, begin to gingerly bend the knees, make your way onto the back. All right, keeping both knees bent, crossing the right ankle over the left knee, pulling both of the legs into the chest. Maybe we'd like to use the elbow to gently press open the knee. Feeling supported in the back. Letting all fears and anxieties and worries wash over you like a nice little summer rain. Let it all just run off your shoulders. Releasing the left leg down, extended, hug the right knee into the chest. And take a few breaths here. And finding a few breaths of a simple twist, crossing the knee over the left leg. Just waking up the lower back, saying hello. rolling back onto your backside, switching sides, left leg over the right knee. Hug everything in, pull it in nice and close. Connect back to your breath, the sound, the feel, maybe the taste you have in your mouth. Use your sensations to bring back some presence. Noticing each breath as it flows in and out. Knowing it's perfect in its own unique rhythm. Releasing on your next exhale. Drawing the left knee in. Nice big hug, big squeeze. And relax the shoulders. Taking a few rounds of breath before making your way into your twist. And exhaling to cross the knee over when you're ready. Taking your awareness to the lower back. Feeling that wringing out sensation of the spine as we twist and detoxify, purify. And when you make your way onto your back, carefully find your version of Savasana today. And I invite you to take this silent Savasana as a moment to really, really connect and see what you need. If you need a little emotional release, please let it out. If you need some connection, maybe we would like to end in a nice child pose, wrapping yourself in a comforting hug. Allowing the breath and the body to guide you and let you know what you need. In a sense, building up your sense of self-trust by giving your body what it needs. Continuing to trust in the process as it unfolds. knowing that you are on the right path. Breathing through any discomfort you may feel. And I do encourage you to keep breathing and cultivating this nice, peaceful stillness. But this is where I do leave you today, my friends. And before this video abruptly ends, I want to give you the chance to hit the pause button and stay where you're at. And also to express my gratitude in you joining me today and allowing me to guide this practice for you. This healing, hopefully healing practice, and know that I am super, super glad you are here and super thankful for you. I wish you all the best in the rest of your day, and I look forward to the next time we see each other. Thank you for tuning in to Yoga with Paige.